My name is Chao. I'm the SVP and CIO for the organization. I joined Telecare in late 2011. I oversee all things technology at Telecare. I spent the first 13 years of my life growing up in Taiwan. I grew up by a seaport because my grandpa was in the Navy. My parents decided to move to the United States for better opportunities for me and my siblings. And I really benefited from the public education system here in the United States and went to high school here, went to a great public university here, and really, really grateful. My first job is actually working in the family business, a family restaurant. So my first job was actually washing dishes and becoming a busboy and being a waiter. I am a geek, and so I'm proudly happy to confess that. In high school, I was amongst the first generation who have personal computers at home. Back then, most of my friends were playing games on it, and they were kind of fun, but what I really was attracted to was all the business-related work. I remember spending a lot of money buying the first Apple image writer, which is a printer. I was like the only kid in high school when I turned in like an English paper. It's actually printed and nicely typeset with different fonts. I went to University of Michigan for aerospace engineering. But the areas I was really focusing on when I was junior and my senior year was computational fluid dynamic and finite element analysis. And back at the time, it was actually really cutting edge. It was really using computer to simulate what a airplane design would behave if you change certain parameters. And from there, I joined large companies in the IT department. So this company had 3 call centers at the time. They have anywhere from like 200 to 300 people in each call center. And one of my first jobs was to design and implement a new call center system. The first time I actually did the playback and show her like the prototype I built based on what I heard, what she wanted, she had this reaction. She literally got up from her chair, came over to me and gave me a huge hug and basically said that if you end up implementing this for everyone, you are changing their jobs. You're changing their jobs for the better. Sometimes you're actually building your career, you're building this path, and I certainly was actually on that path, right? And but sometimes the path was just given to you and you feel like that's the path you need to take because it was so apparent. And so what happened around that same time, my prior company got sold. My first and only son, he was born with developmental disabilities. And he didn't learn how to walk until he's 4. He had lots of medical issues. He had like something like 30 plus surgeries by the time he turned 5. We didn't know what our life's gonna be like until one day, one social worker from a local regional center came to our home and really just described to us that this is a path that has been taken by many other parents, and she's got us. And I just cannot explain to you how comforting that was. A year later, after my son was born, one of my aunts took her own life. It was a shock for me and for a lot of the family members. And then I got a call from Telecare. It just felt like it's meant to be. It was just meant to be. And I remember interviewing with Anne the first time. I think one of the first thing I said to her is I would be thrilled if I was to join this company. I still feel like I'm thrilled every day coming to work and try to help people. We're so glad that you're here to help contribute.